Ben, despite the lowly league position at the moment, how are you enjoying your time here at Meadow Lane?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think when I first came in, we had a few tough results, and then after that we followed with a few really good results, positive results, went on 3 good games, and then after that we had a bit of a blip against Newport, we know that, and then I think the last 2 games after that we've not done too bad, and we can definitely do better, but we've defended quite well. We were unlucky away at Cheltenham, we could have nicked a point, and the other day we got a point, but we know we can play better.
Going back to when you first came in, the tough start that the team had, was that tough on you to come in with you've had relatively minimal first team experience?
Yeah, it's my first taste of league football. Coming into a side, I know for whatever reason the lads weren't picking up points and they were conceding goals, so to come in and to try and help turn that around a bit, it was like there was a bit of a pressure there, but it was all good for a good experience.
I believe you made 1 League Cup appearance for Brighton earlier on in the season, but how much have you enjoyed regular first team football?
Yeah, I think that was a little taste early on in the year, was in the Carabao Cup, but coming and playing constant league football week in, week out, sometimes 2 games a week, it's good, enjoying it.
And you've been part of a relatively young defence, really. How much have you enjoyed, because the defence have done pretty well in recent games, how much have you enjoyed being part of that?
Yeah, it's good. I think for me, Stubbsy, Ryan, all little 3, we're very young, and then to have Millie, who's sort of a centre midfielder, playing a bit out of position, and Mitch as well. We're all sort of learning together and enjoying the task.
Knott's brought in a number of experienced players just before the transfer deadline. How much have you enjoyed learning from their experience?
Yeah, I think, like we just said then, with the back 4 and the keeper, it's important we've got the 2 in front of us, Jim and Doyle. They're talking us through it, trying to talk us through the game, helping as much as they can, showing their experience.
When you look back on the weekend against Port Vale, did you think it was a point gain, a couple of points lost? It was a kind of real stalemate of a draw, wasn't it?
I think the position we're in, it's every point's a point gained, but we know we didn't really get going and we didn't get playing the way we wanted to play. We had to just dig in and deal with what they threw at us. So to keep a clean sheet was good, but on the flip side, we know we couldn't do better, and we wanted to win, really. We went out to win. 5
points adrift at the moment, but in your time here, have you seen enough in this side that they can avoid relegation?
Yeah, 100%. I think from the end of the window to now, we had 3 real positive results in a row, and I think if we can get back to that, which I know we're trying to now, keep solid at the back and get our forward players on the ball, let them express themselves, because they're definitely good enough to, and hopefully get a few more goals now.
Lovely, thank you.
Ben, what's been the single biggest thing you've learned from your time here so far?
I think with it being my first loan move, there's not one single thing. I think there's loads I've learned so far already, just in 9 games. So yeah, there's been a whole load of stuff for my development.
What's it like having the transition from an under-23s player to like to a league player? Do you have to do a lot of growing up quickly?
Yeah, I think coming in and playing these sort of games is it's very different. You're playing for 3 points that matter. You're playing for the club, playing for the fans, everyone else on the team. So they're the sort of pressures that come with it, but I'm enjoying it.
How would you assess your performances since you come in? You seem to have developed a very good partnership with Sam Stubbs at the back.
Yeah, I'd say I've done okay so far. I know there's been a couple of games and stuff spoke to with the coaches and that where I know I can do better and stuff to learn from. But that's the same for me and Stubbsy and the back 4 as a whole, really.
Yeah. What are Brighton continually monitoring you, and have you had any feedback with them to tell you how you're getting on?
Yeah, I'm in contact with. It's not always just one person from the club. It could be a few different people, once a week, twice a week sometimes. I know the Coxie and the gaffer here have spoke and done reports back to Brighton, so that's sort of been between them and stuff. So on the games.
So you're under the microscope then. Is that how it feels?
Nah, no, not really. Just think it's just reports on the games and what I've done well and what I can learn from going into the next game.
Do you feel as if you're getting better with every week?
I think every game comes a different task. So some games you might play against one up top, two long balls, more crosses. Like every game comes different. So what you've got to do for each game changes.
Yeah, I asked Ryan Schofield this. What's it been like coming from the under-23s? It's all very placid and nice football to coming up against people like Tom Pope. And
yeah, there's been a couple of games, haven't there, where, especially on the weekend, they've just threw everything up.
yeah.
Free kicks in the middle of their own half, and they're lumping it into our box. But yeah, you wouldn't get that on a Monday night in 23s. But it's all part of learning. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I was going to say. And in terms of the team's performances, how do you assess them of late?
Like I was saying, then we've noticed we've started to be a bit more solid. We're left more goals out. We've kept, I think, 2 clean sheets. We could have had one at Tranmere, so we're conceding more goals. We're feeling more solid, but like I say, we know we can play better and we can get our front 4, front 5 on the ball better and let them express themselves. So we're trying to work hard on getting them to do that and us providing it for them.
What was the mood like in the dressing room after Saturday? Did it feel like a missed opportunity, or were you just glad to get the point and just get on with it?
Yeah, it's sort of. I think we were more disappointed in not the result, but in the way we performed. We were obviously happy to keep a clean sheet, but we knew we went out initially to go and have a good performance, work from that, and most importantly get the 3 points. But that didn't happen. But we'll try again on Saturday.
How are the management team here? How are you finding them? Because I know they've got a particularly good record at developing young players. What's it been like working under both Neils? Yeah,
it's been really good. I think the gaffer's he's been trying to encourage us to be as positive as we can. Just with the position we're in, you can't really neglect you just got to be as positive as you can. Play forward when you can. Be positive. And then Cox has been working with us at the back and being solid, communications massive, being organised, and then making it simple and just getting the ball forward to them boys.
I touched on this with Ryan Schofield after the game as well on Saturday. What would you advise any player in sort of under 23 football? There's obviously a lot of debate about how you bring the next generation through. Would you say that playing in the league is better for them than just remaining in the under 23s? Yeah,
100%. I think if you're gonna, most of the time, if you see a player come through the youth and play say in Premier League Championship at a big club, and is going to come through, they've either probably came through like a bit of a luck, someone's got injured, an opportunity, they've come on off the bench, done well, or they are an exceptional talent. So to go out and get some league experience to make that gap from say League 2 to Championship, to fill in that gap, and then maybe next year work up another level.
And what's your ultimate ambition? To play in the Premier League? Is that right with Brighton?
I think just to play at the highest level I can, really. See where I get.
And Cheltenham at the weekend, what are you expecting from them?
Well, we've done, don't want to give too much away, did a few tactics out on the pitch today, what the gaffer thinks they might play, how they think they might play, how we might cause them problems. But yeah, I think the players we've got and the pace we've got, I think we can do them.